What will you play today? We're actually not going to play today. We are literally just talking to each other. Sometimes I do these streams. It's nice to kind of just hang out with you guys and chat about literally whatever. The tells that I have are what I'm going to be going through mainly. They're little questions that people in the community have had, so I'm going to go through them. We're going to be chatting, hanging out, whatnot. So yeah, not really a game night today. Maybe more next week. I know it might seem boring, but I feel like it's a nice way to, I don't know, connect with you guys and just talk and hang out, you know? I don't really, I mean, a lot of creators do that. I can't really speak for a lot of people, but you know, when you game, it kind of takes away that, hey, I'm talking directly to you guys. Of course, I answer your you know, comments and whatnot, but I'm not really talking to you, no? I'm replying. Welcome in, Hollow Knight, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, speech game. The yapping game. The yappening of 24. Also, if you guys see randomly my background screen, I'm sorry, it's because I'm switching between screens. I'm going into the Matrix, in and out of it. Alright, let me start with the questions. I do have video for you guys if you want to watch in the background as I talk and whatnot, just to keep you guys distracted. And or just so you guys can, like, look at something and it's not just my fucking model staring you down. If that's okay with you guys, you know? Hold on. Da. Oh god, that's not what I wanted you to look at. Hold on. Don't worry. That's what I want you to look at. Yeah. The Yap of 87. Yeah. Oh, that's my getting dress-coded streak, sadly. You got dress-coded? What were you wearing? Were you supposed to be wearing them? Trying to think of the head patties on. Hello, Catnap. How you doing? I'm expected to pay attention without Subway Surfers. Well, I have something even better than Subway Surfers. You want to know what it is? Tiny cooking. I love these videos. They're so good. Look at little food. Look at it. So I hope you like tiny food because that's what we're watching. And honestly, if it gets boring, we could just change it. And I'm doing good, Trent. How you doing, hon? Tiny Subway Surfers. We could find if that's a thing. While that's up, let me pull up my tells because I'm dummy girl and that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Can you guys? You can't see. Damn it. Alright, that's fine. I'll stay here. I got dress coded 2 times. They pulled a "your shorts are too short" card. No, I hate that. Let me ask you, do you live in a state that it's relatively hot outside? Because I used to hate, like, I'll be like, dude, I'm not wearing long ass jeans outside right now. It's fucking hot. Doing good, just been working like the usual, solving the astrophysical mysteries of the cosmos. Hell yeah, man. Have you found any recent discoveries? Lives in Canada? Yeah. It's fucking freezing out and they're just like, hey, short time. Sadly, shorts reach my knees. I live in what? Your knees? That should have been fine then. I thought it would, at least where in my school, it was, if it was like, I don't know, a whole hand or a couple fingers above your knee, it'd be fine. How is that too short? It's so dumb. And Eli, thank you for the follow, hun. Welcome in. That is actually ridiculous. Have you seen Gel's marble runs? They're a channel dedicated to marble races. Like the virtual one or like actual? Oh, wow. Wow. Ignore that voice crack. Actual. Like actual marble races. IRL on YouTube? Oh, hell yeah. You love these? The tiny foods? They're so fucking cute. I love them. Like, look, they made tiny little nacho mozzarella sticks. I wonder if they actually taste good. Like, are they actually eating this food? Look at the little broom! I'm sorry. Alright, let's get on to the tells. First question I have today. Let's see. If you collab... Oh, shit, I clicked it. If you collab... Okay, hold on. I clicked it and something happened. Give me 1 sec. If you collab with a big VTuber, who would you want to collab with? Oh, it's kind of hard. There's a lot of cool peeps out there, but I feel like one that I'd actually be, like, vibing with, you. Myself. I feel like Doki Bird, because I love her energy, and I feel like we get along pretty well, so, yeah. I think that'd be the first, or that'd be my dream collab, I guess you could say. They make ones that are made out of thread? What do you mean, like food-wise? And dress code, it says the shorts must be approaching knees and cover 3/4 of... Like, what? I would have fought that. I would have been like, there's no way you dress coded me for that. Also, thank you for 1K likes on TikTok. You guys are fucking amazing. And welcome in space. You didn't miss too much. We just started. I actually got to the first question. Collab with arrow, but larger arrow. Like an arrow twice the size of a normal arrow. Me, but not me. I'm gonna play Roblox, so a game called Undertale Test Place Reborn. Oh. Undertale Test Place. You gotta let me know how it goes. I love Undertale. Rigu? Rigi? What you mean yours is Riggy? The, huh? Explain? Told my parents so my mom scared them. Good. My mom would have done the same. She would have been like, excuse me, you called me for what? Alright, next question. You're more of a night person, right? Agreed. Yes, I cannot stand mornings. I can barely get up in the morning. I'd rather do everything at nighttime. If I could change how we did things, it'd be at night. And yeah, you can do a song request as long as it's appropriate. Me to... way later? Huh? Look up Riggy on you. Oh, okay, I got you. I'm not a day person or a night person. I'm barely a person. I fucking feel that. What was the last book you read? Do you guys really want to know this? Alright, for younger audiences, it's called Haunting of Adeline. Let's just say it's a bit of a spicy one. Was it no, I haven't even watched Twilight, actually. I have not ever watched Twilight. I think we should do a Twilight run in the Discord right now. Definition of owl in human form, right? I fucking feel that. Late night. I just love the nighttime a lot more. I hate waking up. Twilight speed run. Hopes and dreams from Undertale. Sorry if you see this. Give me my... Gimme. Oh wait, you're gonna see it over there too. Fuck. Hopes and dreams. Is it a fanfic? No, it's a whole novel. And I have the second part I have to read. Survived the Wilmington avalanche? Like IRL? Avalanche? Holy shit, hope you're okay. Let me read some of these before I actually say them out loud and be like, what the fuck did I read? What? If you were in the middle of a featherweight title fight, about to deliver the final blow, but suddenly somebody in the audience threw a baby into the ring directly in the path of your punch, would you win the fight? No, I wouldn't win the fight because you threw the baby right in front of my punch. I think I lose, and then I look like an asshole because I punched a baby, but it really wasn't my fault. You saw my Spotify? Yeah, you saw my little icons. I don't even know what it is. My search icons. Oh, follow me on Spotify. I won't add you back. I remember writing this one. Yeah, I wouldn't win. I wouldn't win, Eldaver, just to let you know. Last book I read was Diary of an Oxygen Thief. Was it good? So you wouldn't pull the punch and lose the fight? I would just lose the fight. I punched a baby. Welcome in, Fried Rat. How you doing, hon? My teacher says, "Where's your homework?" when I don't do it, and I say, "Oh shit!" Ow! Welcome in, Hunter. Hello. Hello. Just got back from the gym. How was the workout? How'd it go? It's a depressing book, but would you recommend it? We're reading through tells. I got my next one here. What is the single worst piece of advice you've ever received? I feel like I've been given a lot of just shitty advice. And Nix, thank you for the follow over on TikTok, hon. Welcome in. It was a hard workout, dang. But do you feel good? Worst advice? Let me think about this. Damn, this is a good question. I'm gonna come back to this one. Somebody tell me to come back to this one. That's a good question that I have to think about. If you could travel back in time, only the one time, what single piece of technology would you bring to drastically reshape history? I feel like any modern phone would drastically change, like, past history, because they can literally just look up everything that's happened. So literally just a phone. You think maybe they can avoid a lot of wars that way? I feel like that'd be the thing. Okay, as much as I like Undertale, we are going back to my indie playlist. Ablakin's assassin's gun? Come back to that one. Thank you, Aldaver. Would where the cell towers for the phone to connect. Oh, you're right. Fuck. Alright. The one that can go into space. I don't know. Something. Why would I bring any technology? Because most of it needs to either be charged or needs a battery of some sort. So would it last? Is that mashed potato? It might be. I haven't really been. Oh shit! Splat! Thank you for the throw. I think it's dough. I think it's dough. I don't know. No, maybe it is mashed potato. They're making chips? I don't know. Am I the one that got flashbacks when the hopes and dreams start playing or nah? Alex, thank you for the follow, hon. Oh shit, let me put that away. You need a lot for the internet infrastructure to function. That's true. So I don't know what I would bring then. Maybe like... Let's see. If I were to go back in time and I needed one piece of technology, what would be able to run without, like, anything? Maybe a solar-powered phone? Wait, no. I have no clue. I said phone and then you hit me with logic. Even batteries and learn how to make... Oh yeah, true, event batteries. Just make the batteries back in time, maybe. I don't know how to do that. I'm not smart enough for that. Go to the 1600s France with AK-47. What? And I'm doing good, Splat. Thank you for coming on in. How are you doing? Oh shit, just click my fucking... Ugh. Let me grab these. Alright, next question. How many fingers am I holding up? All of them. I got the hiccups. Socrates, is that how you say it? Socrates? Yeah. Socrates is credited with the quote, "A life unexamined is not worth living." How do you think Socrates would feel about the use of AI in the film industry today? I think he'd probably be disappointed because, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't he one of the, was he? I don't actually know who Socrates is. He's a philosopher, isn't he? I'm pretty sure. Also, welcome in Aqua and Eli. Hello. I don't really know that much history. I'm not even gonna lie. But, like, I think he would... Hiccups are so fucking annoying. They are. I get them all the time. But I think he'd be disappointed because he'd rather us as humans make the art rather than leave it up to a fucking robot. So I think he would be disappointed. God. Alright, Space. Somebody ban him. Get him out of here. Thank you for that, baddies. Wow, Space. Wow. I'm hurt. If badger no friend, why friend-shaped? I don't know. There's a lot of animals that are not friendly, but they're so... Like, I want to hug a tiger so bad, but I know just maul my face off, so, I mean... It is what it is. I just woke up, give you... What do you mean, give you a break? You just woke up, you chose violence. Suck on these, God. I had them for a day and it keeps going on and off. You gotta hold your breath. Go... Hold it for, like, a minute. Usually that works for me. Fun fact, Plato was a renowned philosopher and a renowned wrestler. Was he? Can I eat scream mini food? Right? I've been looking over and I'm like, damn, now I want a little burger. Look at the little bun! I might quit. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Don't quit. You got this. Like, it looks so fucking... I want one. Oh. What else do you choose when waking up? I guess you're not wrong in that aspect. You just choose to exist. But the violence is also an added factor. Do you actually tell your cats when Eldaver asks you to tell them that he says pss, pss? Yes, after every stream Eldaver, I go to the cats and say, hey Chonk, Eldaver said this. Pss, pss, pss. Do I? No quit. You got this. Why say many word when few word do trick? This is true. Only few word is needed to say. What is the video playing? Are you asking like what are this stuff? Or just like what video this is? Because I just looked up mini food making and it was whatever hour-long video that I saw. I can actually, well, oh here, best of miniature cooking compilation. There you go. If you want to watch it yourself. YouTube and TikTok peeps. Arrow's one Twitch follow away from cosplay stream. God, Eldaver. Don't tell them. Don't say anything. Hit the gritty with hand tracking. Unfortunately, my hand tracking is not that great. It will not allow me. Whenever I have hiccups, I hold my breath out and then beat my chest like an ape. Does it work? Does it work? With a mask, though. That is true. How is mini food possible? They shrink it, duh. No, this is mini food you buy at store. You can buy very small flour bags and extremely tiny stuff. I'm just kidding. They just take normal food and just use smaller proportions, I'm sure. Or it's all modeling clay. We're getting lied to. Alright, next question. If you could collab with any 3 large streamers, who would you want to collab with? I would love to collab with Charlie, Penguin Z0. I fucking love his content. I think he's hilarious. Queso's also up there because he's fucking funny as fuck. And I don't know if he's a streamer, but Vanoss, I've watched him ever since I was literally in middle school, and I love just the group's energy and just them in general, so that'll probably be my 3. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Welcome in, come on, how you doing? Aldaver's the hiccups, get him! Usually holding in a deep breath works because it keeps the diaphragm from convulsing. Ah, that makes sense. The progressively larger arrows. I must find a mini Walmart. Hey, if you find mini food, let me know. I will gladly go and make tiny food. And then cry because I have no more food. Also, what's with all the Cheeto themed ones? It still looks fucking good. Let's see. Any plans for a Halloween stream? Yes. So last year, I had done a Halloween themed Lego set. I want to probably do a horror game this year. I'm not too sure, but yes. Answer is yes. Depending on the day too, but I would like to do something for Halloween. Welcome in, huh? How you doing? Hello, hello. Cause Cheeto is yum. I have to be in the mood for Cheetos. I like them, but I do have to be in the mood. Look at the mini chicken, though. If I could cut that. There's no way. There's no way there's a little bone in there. Little chicken wings. I made double batter fried flounder for breakfast, and it was amazing. You know, I never thought making flounder for breakfast, but it kind of sounds banging the way you're describing it. Like, my parents very disappointed after they said, hold your breath, and I continue to hiccup after holding my breath. No! Just tell them to scare you. That's mouse meat. Ugh. Why would you put that in my head? If you could rename any U.S. state, which one would you rename, and what would you rename it to? Oh. Let's see. What state is gonna get schmited? And hopefully nobody watching is from that state. Welcome in, you for real. You're good. You're not late. We're just vibing. Arizona? Huh. Arizona, I like that name. I like that. Let's see. What's a state that has a funky name? Maybe Idaho? And I'll name it... I'll name it Cheese. Hey, where are you from? I'm from Cheese. I don't know, it just sounds funny. Yeah, I'm gonna rename Idaho to Cheese. I'm gonna eat the screen, bro. It's so cute. I'm just staring at it. Rename Florida. Seriously, guys, what the fuck is going on here? Wastelands. Idaho, gotta go. Honestly, I fuck with cheese, right? Would it be funny if you're like, yo, where you from, man? Where you grow up from? I grew up from Cheese. Right around the block. Sorry. Oh, God. Fucking dumb. I just think it's funny. What if for Halloween stream we do half watching scary videos and the other half horror games? That's also a good idea. I do like that. Welcome back, Catnip. Catnap. How was Roblox? Rename Florida to the sun. Literally the fucking star. Why does it looks amazing. It's making me hungry. Look at little cars. Grapes and the potatoes. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna pull up the next one. How am I here? You just stumbled in here. Welcome in, Dragon Guy. How you doing? You walked in, you fell and tripped in. Florida isn't a real place. I hate to tell you. Sadly, it is. I've been there myself, and it's not a place you want to be. But yeah, Florida sadly does exist. Not dissing on Florida. Alright, I'm not dissing on y'all. When are we gonna do Discord horror movie night? I have to think of day. Probably on the week. I mean, if we do the Ender Dragon stuff tomorrow pretty fast, I wouldn't mind watching a movie with you guys. I think that'd be fun. Kind of a good way to, wrap it up. Welcome back, Skittle Boy! How you doing? Your grandpa lives there? And let me ask, does your grandpa like living in Florida? Because most of the time it's a no. Two of your streams are live? Huh? I got 3, actually. Or you mean like 2 of the streamers that you watch are live? I'm 100% dissing on Florida. I was space, not me. I've been to Florida 7 times. So people who weren't native in Florida, right? What do you do when you visit? Do you usually go for the beaches? Do you go for like Disney? I usually see people going to vacation from Florida. And like, as somebody who used to live there a long time ago, I just don't see the appeal of Florida. Yeah, you can join in the Twitch chat. We got a whole bunch of peeps over there. We got some peeps on YouTube. Wherever you feel comfortable. Weather's bipolar, mosquitoes. Yeah, I fucking hate mosquitoes, and I'm always targeted every time I go outside. Florida lives don't matter. We're all cooked for weird things. What do you mean? They matter. I hear many stories of Florida, man, and they're true. They are true. People, I'm gonna be honest. People in Florida are a different fucking breed. They're just, yeah, they're weird. Wish there was a better rock hounding. Rock hounding? Huh? Like rock finding? Huh? When I was visiting my dad before I moved back, it was just drinking and doing as many shrooms as possible. So just partying, hanging out. Is it the state that has the most robbers? It's the state that has the most, like, just weird, fucked up stuff happen. Literally just look up Florida Man articles and you'll see, like, there's just so much that happens there. I'm a proud Floridian and I'll defend my state like a rabid dog. Hi, Rosita. What does love mean to you? Also, welcome in, Super Nice. How you doing? Love to me. Oof. Another hard-hitting question. You guys are coming up with some good ones. Love to me. I'm gonna start thinking very philosophically here. I don't want to just give a generic answer, but I also want to give an answer of substance. Love to me is... like Socrates? No! Oh man, that is... Why are these good questions tripping me up today? Usually I can think of something on the spot, but I'm just like blanking. I think love to me is... I would have to say... Fuck, these are hard. I don't even know. I'm trying to think of just like... I guess love isn't something that necessarily... How do you say? I personally would say it's a feeling that you would get when you really, really care for somebody. And that feeling you can't really describe. It just is there. You know what I mean? Like when you really love and care for somebody, like for example, your parents, your grandparents, whoever you care about, you have that feeling that you really care for them. Does that make sense? Hopefully. That's what love means to me, I guess, is that feeling that no matter what happens in the world, you care for this person and that will never change, basically. How did you come up with your avatar? Good question. It was months of planning, or not even planning, just months of talking to Hellion, who is my amazing friend and artist. And I originally had, well, one, I love space, and I, for some reason, was so adamant of sticking with the bubble theme. And I literally looked up bubbles in outer space, and Erosita is an actual bubble in outer space. And I said, that's what I'm going to make my VTuber on. So that's what I did. Love is many things, which is why the Greeks categorize... Exactly, and that's also why it was hard, because love is just so many... You can love so many things, you know? More mouse meat, yum and now! I don't think there's one definitive definition of love. It can manifest in many ways on many different levels. Exactly. I just gave like the most, not generic, but one that's, how do you say, I guess the most relatable, you know? Why is this on repeat? Is it? If you could exist... here, let me get Super Nice's question. When does someone actually grow up? Excuse me. And when is someone actually ready for adulthood? I would say there's no definitive age to when you actually grow up, and nobody is ready for adulthood. Nobody. There's adults that I've met that are still trying to figure out how to be an adult. There's not a definitive age or something that people should be like, all right, by the time I'm 30, I'm gonna know how to be adult and do all this stuff. It just doesn't work that way. And as far as when people grow up, I'm still very much like a kid at heart. I love doing the hobbies that I used to do when I was younger. Gaming, obviously, is a big one. And like, nobody actually grows up. We still have that little kid in us, you know? We're still just big kids grown up and being a quote-unquote adult, you know? So I would really say nobody knows how to be an adult. No matter how many times they say, yeah, I know how to do this and this and that, whatever. They're not they're just a kid too. We're all just big kids. Learning how to navigate this weird fucking world. So that'd be my answer. If you could exist in one famous person's walls, who would it be? I don't want to be in a wall. I don't want to be in a wall. It's super nice. Thank you for the follow, hun. Hello, Redacted. Hello. I spent 5 minutes trying to find your stream again. Oh no. You gotta follow so that it'll pop up again. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Han. How you doing? Growing old is inevitable. Growing up is optional. There's different ways you can say, you know, growing up, you know, maturely, I guess, or whatever, but we all just are older, you know? Giant children whose back hurts sometimes, yes.
Spring locked and fucking dies.
No! No, not spring locked. Thank you for the follow, Drag Guy. I really appreciate you, hon. Alright, next question. Let me pull it up. What was your first pet? My first pet, like one that I actually took care of. He was a hamster, and his name was Sunday, and he was I think he was a Chinese dwarf hamster, and he was so cute. He was literally black and white with a little swirl, and I named him literally after my favorite dessert at the time was the ice cream sundae from McDonald's. I thought it was fucking banging as a child. I don't know why, but I named him after that, and he was my son. I loved him, and he, I think, lived, I mean, usually hamsters live for maybe 3 to 4 years. I think he went close to 7. Like he was an old hamster, and I loved him. Sweet boy, sweet child. Me watching video, not fudging listening. Hey, that's cool. I mean, if you're just vibing, that's all I really want for y'all, you know? Hanging out, chill vibes. Next question. What is something you learned embarrassingly late in life? A lot of stuff, actually. Embarrassingly late? I guess, let me see. I don't know. I'm still learning. And I'm not really embarrassed when I do learn something that a lot of people have already learned. I'll be like, listen, I did not know that. I don't really get embarrassed over learning something, but maybe if I had to choose one, maybe not giving a fuck about people's opinions. I guess that is something I'm embarrassed about, because when I was in high school and just growing up, I just cared too much, and it really just made me want to change myself for other people, and that's not cool. I don't know why I tried to do that, and I don't even talk to half those people anymore, but that's definitely something that I wish I had stopped caring so much about back then, because I would have been so much happier during that time. Sup, Shawzy, can I leave your walls on? My walls? Welcome in, Cryon. My walls on? Oh, can I leave your walls? Now, I'm stum. I can't fucking read, I'm sorry. Can you leave? No, you gotta stay in there, sorry. Welcome in, Icarus, how you doing, hun? For me, it was learning to ride a bike my junior year of high school. I mean, listen, that's not embarrassing. You did you have the opportunity to learn the bike? So if you know, it's alright. People learn at different paces. Paces? I guess times? I don't know. People learn at different points in their life. I hate seeing the TikToks where like, I'm like 20 and I still haven't learned to drive. That's okay. That's okay. People learn at their different pace. Welcome in, R. How you doing? Can I go into the walls? Yeah, you can hang out with Cryon. Or Chiron. I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Is it Cyron? I'm gonna call you Cy. Is that alright? There's plenty of room in here. Yeah. What was your deepest point in life you cannot answer? Deepest point, what you mean? Like something that's happened in my life that has either changed me or changed the way I've seen things, or what do you mean? Like something that I elaborate a little for me. Works for me. I'll make shots since I'm a bartender. Yeah. Hell yeah, pass them to me. existed in your walls since the beginning of the time. So I got people in my walls and I got some people in my basement. SMH. Oh, I got people all up in this house. There's a lot of adulting stuff that the world doesn't always teach, especially well. Kind of goes back to the other one, but everyone is constantly just figuring out how to be a person at any age. Exactly. And like I said, we all learn at different times of our life. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, and it's just, we're just humans living and growing together, you know? Just waiting for my Black Ops 6. You guys gotta let me know how that goes, because I used to be a big Black Ops girly. Like, I would not miss a game. And then Black Ops 3 came out, and I just kind of lost interest, because it was the same thing over and over again. So, let me know how it goes. Hopefully they did something with it. Stay in the walls, serving drinks. Hell yeah, we got a bartender up in these walls now. Do different sites get different parts to live in? Twitch's basement and the other places that, yeah, TikTok's the walls. YouTube is, YouTube's gonna be, we gotta figure something out for YouTube. When you want to give up on something. Let's see. I did mention it a couple lives ago. I think, I guess to just piggyback off your original question, the hardest, or I guess hardest and most eye-opening part of my life was definitely, excuse me, I got the hiccups, definitely when my grandmother passed away, because I had never personally experienced the loss of a loved one before, and that was the first time, you know, in my life that somebody I really, really cared about had left, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I was not the same person that you guys see today. I was always angry, always just depressed, and just not wanting to do shit, and it was bad. It was bad for a while, but don't want to say I'm glad that I went through it, but it definitely did help me take different perspectives in my life and have me start doing shit and just start living, you know? So that's definitely a time. And you don't have to apologize, man. Listen, we'll eventually go through it, and I've learned to just accept that, and it'll happen. I mean, that's life, you know? YouTube is the ceiling. Yes. All right, so ceiling, we got ceiling gang, basement, and then the walls, the inner walls. He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls. YouTube is under the bed. All right, we got ceiling and under the bed. Y'all can fight over which one. Next question. If you had to emergency land a plane, would the passenger survive? Listen, I can barely drive a car. You're telling me to land a plane? No, the passengers and myself are all dying. Unless we find trees, then maybe we survive, but I don't think it's even close. Excuse me, brother keeps sleeping in my room, and I think it all happened when my grandma passed. You mean like it keeps well, maybe he just wants your presence, you know, and just to know that you're there. We serve drinks within these walls. How long am I live for? Typically, it depends. Usually I try to end around 2 hours, but sometimes we go to 4. It just depends on the stream and how much energy I have. Which I'm feeling pretty good right now. Basement's pretty nice and damp. Yeah, I mean, hey, we're always open to more basement dwellers over on Twitch. Best friend used to say, the tears make rainbows. I like that. She can't drive because she's not tall enough to reach the pedals. Fuck you! I am! I am tall enough. Wouldn't ceiling be considered a wall, but on top of some walls? That's true. That is true. YouTube get closet. Alright, I like that answer. And Kaban's actually the one on YouTube, so you have set that YouTube is closet. Especially tequila shots. I'll keep some lime and salt in these well. Hell yeah. Hello, Yippee Bug. How you doing? Arrow's 3 foot. Confirmed. How do you guys get that I'm short, huh? Has anyone ever told you that you look like a celebrity? The only celebrity that I've been told that I look like IRL, and it was kind of like, I guess I see it. But don't get your hopes up. I don't definitely look like her. I guess they just said I give off the vibes of Zendaya. YouTube can have closet. Every night my brother would sleep. I probably would have done the same if I had the access, because it gives them comfort. So, I mean, whatever will help them heal. That's definitely what I would recommend. Sleepy kinda. Get your sleepy. Get your snoozing, yippee. I am the shortest. How short? Arrow putting her audience back in the... No. So, we have Twitch is the basement dwellers. The TikTok, y'all are the walls. You're in the walls. And then YouTube is in the closet. So you guys have your own designated areas. And then we'll all meet in the... Alright, so where will we all meet? Discord is where we all meet. So what would Discord be considered? I can make mimosas from the morning out. Hell yeah. YouTube is under bed and closet. A closet under the bed doesn't have enough room. Had to move some to closet. Life is long because I'm hell yeah. Watching that WWE. 1 feet. So am I in the walls and basement? Technically, whichever one you're chatting from is where you're in, you know? You might have came from TikTok, so it means you were in the walls, but then you upgraded to basement. See how that works? The patio. Somebody said the kitchen, and I do like that idea. I like going to get some snacks. We'll all go get snacks together. Put them back in there. Alright, next question. Let's see. What's the best type of bread to use for toast? I love French bread. I also like Cuban bread. And Cuban bread's actually probably the one I would say is the best to make like some toast. It's so... Just try it. I promise you. It's at Walmart. I'm sure your local Walmarts have them. Go get yourself some Cuban bread. Might get Twitch? Hell yeah. Join the dark side. Discord is the living room because that's where everyone talks. That is true. Yeah, we could... Yeah, we'll have a conjoined living room and kitchen area, you know? Kitchen is meeting room for everyone. Jeff Hardy pants, let's go. I'll make us all drinks combining the 3 platforms in the kitchen. Upgraded. Okay, shorty. What, you don't think it's an upgrade, huh? Why you call me short? What? I'm not short. I'm 5'4". That is average height. Literally Google it. Wait, actually, it went down. 5'3" is average height now, so I'm a bit taller than average. Next question. If you had to fist fight a chinchilla, how badly would you lose? I would lose badly because I wouldn't want to beat up a chinchilla. They're so cute and small. I'd feel bad. I'd let the chinchilla win. Oh. Discord is the studio apartment. You're taller than Arrow? God. And then I have someone on Icarus goes, girl, I'm shorter than you. Short girl gang, let's go. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not that short. I'm average height. Or maybe below average. I don't know. Or maybe just average. I can't remember now. Arrow has to stand on chair when yapping in kitchen or else no one hearing. That is actually fucking true. I have to climb on counters to get stuff and it's not fun. Alright, listen, I get it. You guys have the good genes. What do you want from me? Alright, I'm born short. I can't handle it. I can't grow my legs to help me. I just have to be tidy. You joined this? Hell yeah! Welcome back. Welcome in, Kebab. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just yapping at this point. But welcome in. Welcome into Discord. Hell yeah. I'm in the walls now. No! Yippee! Yippie's in the walls in the basement. 5'1" and young. Hell yeah. 5'1". I remember when I was 5'1". I don't even remember that. I'm pretty sure I was 5'4" my whole life. Just gonna say. Hello, Dave. How you doing? Welcome in. Black Ops finished downloading. Let's go. I love to be short enough to get uppies. Is that what you think short people do? We just go around asking for uppies all day? Huh? Would you really want to be tall if you had the option, though? I mean, I think not like super tall, but like at least a little bit taller, I think. Maybe. I would like to hold and get stuff from the top shelf and not feel like I'm gonna fall off a chair. Thank you for the hydrate! I would if I was short. Wow. Do any of y'all want to watch SpongeBob and watch it? Hell yeah. We love SpongeBob here. Seeing as we're called the Bubble Buds. Be happier small, tall people can barely fit through some things. Big sister, thank you for the follow. You're alright. Yeah, I wouldn't be like, damn, my head's touching the ceiling, so I can understand that. No tequila shots for you. No! No! While we're still called Bubble... Yeah, while we're still the Bubble Buds. Rest in peace, that name. I was thinking about, I was like, listen, if anybody gives me shit, I'll be like, listen, y'all are the Bubble Buds. We're the Bubble Buds. We're bubbles here. Also, tall people have back... Wait, short people have back problems, too. I'm not fully grown, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be short. No! Welcome to the short gang, if that is the case. Yeah. Alright, next question I have. Let's see. If aliens invade Earth, what's one simple concept that you think would baffle them? Just the concept of Twitter. They'll be so confused. They'll be like, what is this? Nah, but I think microwaves would legitimately like open their brain. They'd be like, "Wow," because you're heating things up with literal like atoms and shit. Like, isn't that fucking crazy? Nobody sits and thinks about, hey, you could just heat food up with super hot electricity and shit. I don't even know how microwaves work, to be honest. It just works. It's crazy. It's how weird it is. Somebody actually sit here and explain how the microwave works, because like that shit's almost in everybody's household, and we're just like, yeah, that works. That heats my food up. I put it in, type the little funny numbers, and do. My food's hot now. After a couple of spins. I love microwave radiation. Yum. Welcome in, comrade. How you doing, That we shit in our own homes. That true, but like we can understand that to a certain degree. The American cheese vault. If you're past a certain height, you're logistically forced to be Big Spoon 100% of the time, and that's another big downside. That is true. That is true. I'd like being Little Spoon. I ain't gonna lie. I think it used radiation, but not like poison. Yeah, I got what you mean. It definitely does use some form of radiation. Microwaves excite the water molecules in food and generates heat. Excite? They make them excited? I put crayons in microwaves? No! It's no bueno! Please don't tell me you actually eat from this microwave. You're gonna get, like, crayon juice in your food. All my peeps are trying to hang with me tonight. I just want to chill and get my tattoo. Ooh, what you getting? The walls call me. I put tinfoil, it tasted yummy. No! You guys practice good microwave safety. Because I'm dumb and I sometimes forget things too. Next question. If you were sent back in time on a one-way trip, what time period would you want to be sent back to? This is a good question. I always liked the idea of... Also, I hope you guys like that little sculpture. That was pretty cool. They put so much detail in that. I thought it was insane. Also, we're gonna watch the fucking primitive I'm gonna build a house stuff now. You guys get no choice in what we're watching. Literally, what was I going off about? Oh, I've always said back in the day, if I wanted to go back to a certain point of, whatever, history, I would want to go to the Roaring 20s simply because the party life back then seemed like so much fun. Like, Sure, there was a lot of other shit going on, like, you know, the stock market crash and all that other shit, but, like, at least a roaring 20s time seemed like everybody was vibing, you know? Arrow want to go back to before she had rice. And, like, in general, like, if I needed to go back in time, it would still be shit for me, but I feel like that time era, it would actually be, like, kind of fun. Maybe. What happened to SpongeBob? Sadly, I can't watch anything like shows or movies and stuff because YouTube actually will claim it. They'll look at it and be like, "Hey, that's not allowed." That's why there's no sound either because they'll get you. They'll get you. We got confirmation for what? Oh, fish skeleton, please. No ask what fish I've had to explain it 3. What? Fish skeleton? What happened to fish? I was gonna kick it with the flappers and run. Exactly, see? I'll go first. My leg. Everyone, yeah, it literally you can't really do much showing on streaming wise. It just, you'll get fucking either a warning or, hey, you're violating something. Alright, next question. What is something popular that you just can't seem to enjoy? Ooh, a lot of things actually. Sports. I think everyone that I know personally has their favorite sports team. I can't even tell you what my like state sport team is. I just don't really care about sports. I just don't. I mean, cool, yeah, you're out going out and doing like physical activity and whatnot, but like I don't care. I don't care who wins the Super Bowl. If somebody invited me to, like, literally one of my coworkers said, "Hey, we have extra tickets to so-and-so baseball game," and I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to go. I literally can think of so many other things that I can spend my time. The only thing I would go, like, if I'm going to a sports game, is for the marching band, because they're fucking interesting, and I want to watch them. And definitely not because I used to be a band nerd. No. But no, that's probably the only thing I'd be interested in watching. Because I understand it, I guess. But even then, like, Also, welcome in, Debbie. Hello, hon. Skibbity. That too. I don't understand how funny, I guess. Kendrick songs? You mean Kendrick Lamar? You also can't tell us because it'd be doxing. Which one? What, sports? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I just can't tell because I don't know. Hello, the Devi. How you doing, hun? How's your day been? Alright, let's see. Next question. Let's see. How are you today? Sincerely, Space. I'm doing good, Space. How are you doing today? I just saw your name pop up. Vibin gonna try and get some work done? Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm rubbing my eye, so if it looks funky, that's why. Hell yeah. Getting at work. Grinding. What's really all bad about communism? If you think about it, definitely space. Now, was that actually you, Space, or was somebody trying to frame you? Expendable at door 30. Pressure reference if you have played it. I have not played it. Expendable door. What was that in reference to? Oh my god, my eyeball. I'm sorry, it's fucking bugging me right now. Somebody sabotaging me. Somebody threw a spitball in my eye. Play pressure. What is it? Like a individual game or is it like a Roblox game? And welcome in, Sigma. I won't call you by your name. That's all you're going to be addressed as. It's on Roblox. What is it about? I'm doing quite well, if not a bit tired. I feel you on that. I am also there. The water got to you. Maybe. I know you're straight, but how would you feel about dating someone who's bi or something else? I think I'd probably be open to it. It's mainly just like a preference thing for me, but I don't think I'd be against it, honestly. Obviously, if they're with me, I'm sure we could just fanboy over some hot guys and girls. Influential band slash music artist of all time. Influential? I can't, well, like, I'm trying to think of bands that a lot of people know and that have made, I don't know, you can make a case for a lot of bands. I mean, you could fucking look at AC/DC, Beatles. There's so many different bands that like changed the music culture, so it's kind of hard. I can say that for me, I can't even say of all time. I don't know. It's my preference. Like I like certain artists, so obviously I'm gonna be Nirvana. Like, see, a lot of people know about Nirvana. Fucking Sublime. Like, there's a lot of good bands that have been very influential. So I can't really pinpoint one specific band, you know, or artist at that. I know a lot of people say that. Shit, there's a lot of good artists. I don't know. That's a hard question. That's a really hard question because there's a lot of good bands. Beethoven, true, Beethoven. That is true. Yeah, he did, you know, he was the OG, you know, he was the OG. Him and Bach and all them bitches, they were OGs. Welcome in, Ghosted. You're all social media? Hell yeah, how's it been? It's been going. We're doing good. Should ask chat a question? Alright, I'll ask you. We'll actually answer the next question together if it's something. Let's see. Never mind. I'll think of a question. Let's see. Let me see. Your door ran away? It said, I can't stand it here. Zone. If... Let's see. If you could go back and change one decision that you made in your life, what would it be and why? Now, I want you guys to think about it. I give you guys a good question, actually, so think about it and answer. It was clearly the caveman. Oh, he really pioneered music with his rhythmic throat modulations. Yeah, damn, how could I forget about Ugg? Doing alright, I just wanted to come in and chill because being busy with a lot. I got you. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out, vibing. Too many things. Only one, Devi. You get the one. And it doesn't even have to be something like huge. It's like something you were like, damn, I really wish I could have done this at the time or something like that. Fixing my test scores. I feel you on that, but at the same time, at the end of the day, those test scores really don't matter. Because those are just numbers and you are not defined by numbers. And this is coming from somebody who had to force herself to be a straight A student and would literally lose sleep and just be stressed out all the time. And I got my bachelor's degree and I literally couldn't find a job for 7 months. It does not matter. It really does not. Whether you have like good test scores or you have a fucking degree, it does not matter at the end of the day. It really doesn't. If I had to change one thing, I'd probably keep Jump Force. Jump Force, is that a game? I would change the times I fell through a window so I don't lose my mind. I was like, you fell through a window? Holy shit. There's just so many different things to think about. I get decision paralysis. No, same. Honestly, I would feel that too. I gave you guys a hard question because y'all are giving me some hard ones. So good on making you guys think. And I like the specific date, Eldaver. I think I would change my attitude towards school. Go hardcore on studying and be 200% nerd. After I just said it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I guess if you want to get into specific professions and whatnot, sure, yes, it depends on the person, but like I feel like the stress that I had went through in all my school careers, it was not necessary, especially the stress that they put on these younger kids or just kids in general, just going through high school and all that shit. That is so much stress that they have to go through at such a young age. And I hate the fact that when you get out of high school, they're basically forcing you straight into college. And it's like, you don't really need to jump into it right away, but it feels like you're forced to, right? Because everybody's doing it. And I wish I had taken some time and not been so pushed to do it, because I would have thought a lot more about what I really wanted to do. And I mean, obviously that's what happens. I can't really go back and change it, but that is what happens. Getting together with that one bitch. Yeah. I have thought about this question a lot. Yeah. And that's your... Would you like to elaborate on what it is? Unless it's like something you don't want to talk about, then that's fine. But it's almost like college is only really needed for a select few professions, and the larger college industry is just that industry that exists for profit. Exactly. Yep. You are right on the nail about it. Getting a degree today does not take you as far as... Nope. Nope. Like I said, I had a degree, I was graduated, and I was still unemployed for 7 months. Nobody would take me. And if that doesn't explain how the current state of, like, just the work stuff is, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. It's awful right now. Next question. I have a question. How hard is your job or stream? I can answer both. My job right now is not that hard. It's literally just answering emails and whatnot. Compared to some other jobs I've had, it's actually very... Excuse me, I had a hiccup. It's very relaxing now. Or not relaxing. It's obviously work. There's going to be stress, but it's not as demanding on my attention and energy as previous jobs, you know? And as far as streaming, there's different levels to how hard it is, I guess. It's more so, I guess, on an individual based. Being a smaller creator is a lot harder for a lot of reasons. I mean, obviously I have to take care of all my shit. Like, any of these bigger creators you see, like, I don't know, Markiplier or PewDiePie, any of these people you see, they have a whole team behind them. They have people who can post their stuff, edit their stuff, all this good stuff. They literally just have to be there, make the videos, and that's it. For somebody who's small like me, I have to do all of that. And it gets stressful, obviously, and but that's just the work of it. If you really want to do content creation, you just have to put in the work. And I've been loving it for fucking almost a year now. It's next month actually is going to be my 1 year anniversary of streaming, and honestly, it's opened me up as a person. Because I've talked about it a lot. I have pretty bad social anxiety, and even like before stream started, every stream it goes this way. I sit in front of my computer and I literally just stare at the go live button because I'm still anxious, and I don't know why. It's just I think it's just something about that go live stream that you get nervous or you just start feeling a type of way. So it's still definitely a challenge to be like, yes, do I really want to put myself out there for these people? And I do, because I feel like if I don't, I'm just letting myself down and you guys down. So it's definitely hard in some aspects, but in general, if you want streaming to just be fun, it can be fun, and it has been so much fun.
Hi, how are you?
Real not LG, you are the 500 bubble bud. Welcome in, hun. And thank you for being the 500th bubble bud. Welcome in. Holy shit. Live title told me to come in. Well, welcome in. How are you doing? You are numero... How do you say 500? Fuck. Well, 500. Ah, shit, you know what that means. Yep, I know what that means, Sag. I promised you guys that we would do the cosplay stream. That'll be coming soon then. Rip me. Thank you for the head patties. They took it off the market because there was too much hate and now people love the game. Rip. Why would they do that? Feel the anxiety. Yeah, it gets rough. I'm telling you. It was the last time I got out the car instead of going to my best friend. He's not anymore. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Daver. Well, I know you can't really change the past, but I know your friend's watching over you. Why is this guy's building a house video so captivating? Right? Like, they do it so intricately. Sag, more like fucking Pog. No. And you're all good, Kaban. I'll wait with bated breath for Mirko. God, no. Alright, next question. Nice stutter. How'd I stutter? Oh, the intricately? I just couldn't say it. Oh, this song's a bop. I love Tame Impala. Alright, next question. What is the lore behind your character, and does it exist in the universe of any other VTubers? I haven't thought about it being in the universe of other VTubers yet. Because I'm still working on the base lore. And I'm hiding it from you guys. I'm not gonna tell you. Because when we do the re-debut, I want to actually have a lore video. So I'd rather not say anything in case I do decide to change certain things. Also, why'd they throw that rock like that? Oh, it's just dirt. I see. Welcome back, Brandon. How you doing? But yeah, I won't say nothing about lore. But just know, I space girl. I feel like just answering emails and filling out paperwork for 8 hours a day would be soul-drainingly boring for me. Oh, it is. It is. It drains my soul of everything. I literally stare. I have a big old window right in front of me, and I literally just stare outside the window sometimes because I'm like, I could be doing anything else with my life, but I'm here answering emails. So, yeah, it is soul-draining, but hey, you gotta make that money somehow. And yeah, you heard right, Miracle Cosplay. Because you are the 500th. You will get the good news that I had said if I got 150 on YouTube and 500 on Twitch, I will do cosplay. And that will be... I don't want to say sometime next week because I don't know when the costume's going to get here. Yes, shoot me or something. I didn't order it. I'm sorry, okay? We about to get crazy lore. Yeah. Hopefully. Well, it's not going to be anything too crazy, but it's I want it to be something meaningful, at least for me, because that's all Arrow has been for me personally. It's changed my life. I'm not gonna lie. Streaming has really been just something that I can be myself and just be open and doing something that I genuinely enjoy. So I want to do it justice, you know? Bubble Lady gonna turn into Bunny Lady. Close enough. Let's see. Do you trust easily? Do you think people should get second chances if they break that trust? I used to trust very easily. But there's been people throughout my life who have forced me to become the person that I don't trust easily. For a lot of reasons, because obviously people break your trust, and then I have given people second chances and they continue to break that trust. So I would say no. Now, in my point of life, I don't trust easily. I'm very cautious of how people interact with me and their actual intentions and shit like that, because people are not the nicest sometimes. So yeah, I don't really trust that easy nowadays. If I don't hear about the cosplay, throw a microwave at my head. I'm sure we'll get some good old clips from it. I'm sure people will be ready, hovering over that button as soon as I switch the camera. They're gonna be like, please, I want to see Miracle. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm actually kind of nervous for it. I have not cosplayed at all. I mean, obviously, I guess dressing up for Halloween is technically cosplay, but like, I was fucking Jack Skellington one year. I don't do serious costumes. For fuck's sake, one fucking Halloween, I got bored. I said, we're just gonna be a zombie. I got a white t-shirt, got some fake blood that my friend had, and that was it. Like, I don't even try. Welcome in, Rat God. How you doing, hon? So, we'll see how this Miracle cosplay goes. We'll see. Trusting easily is a very nice thing to do, but also a very naive thing to do. That is very true, Devi. You can choose to trust somebody and put your all into that person, or you can choose to be very cautious. I know some people don't really like overly cautious people, but it's for a reason. Imagine not having 50 plus pages of lore for your OCs. 50? I only have like a page and a half. Oh, shit. For the ASMR script, how comfortable are you screaming the word balls? I mean, I could scream it. I don't know if my mic will pick it up. As far as comfortable, I guess I could do it. I could do it right now. Probably won't scream it because I don't want my roommates to come running down and be like, why are you screaming balls down here? Oh, shit. Is a hot dog a sandwich? No. And whoever thinks it is wrong. It was John Constantine last Halloween because I had nothing to wear for Halloween because I was talking my siblings out of trick-or-treating. And you love it, you're like, I don't want to go, and your siblings are like, please. Bro's just yapping while watching two guys build some random shit. Yeah, I am. I have... They're fucking building a whole ass damn village here. Listen, the title of the live was Yappinin' or whatever the fuck, so... Enjoy the yaps. You can yap with me. And thank you for 2.3k likes on the live. You guys are fucking amazing.
Number 6.
Bubbles. It is a sandwich. It is not a sandwich. Whoever thinks... Whoever thinks a hot dog sandwich is wrong. Scrolling in here, you talk about not trusting people easily. Is that... Do you also agree with me, Rat God? I need those guys to build me a house, honestly. Do you think they'd actually stand? Like, it's made out of... I mean, no, the dirt kind of does harden up after a while, so... I mean, they literally make clay. Like, they're fucking doing it right now. But you think the house can stand, like, one good rainstorm? You think you'll still have a house? Oh, shit. Just say you stepped on a Lego. No! Is hot dog a sandwich, salad, or soup? Is salad a soup? No. Hello, Gwenny. How you doing, hon? Welcome in. I was the reason for... Aw, thank you, Brandon. You're fucking amazing. Yeah, the likes help push the live more, so I really fucking appreciate you, hon. Thank you. If you could replace any Avenger with another fictional character, who would you replace and who would you replace them with? Alright, who's the most mid-Avenger? And people are gonna get mad because I really don't care for Avengers anymore. I used to like it, and then it got just where it is at this point. Probably Ant-Man, because, I mean, it's fucking Ant-Man. Are there Ant-Man enjoyers before I continue? Ant-Man, I will replace him. And who would I replace him with? Probably an actual fucking, like, somebody from an anime who could do some shit. I'll replace him with Naruto, because I want to see him fuck up some people. Hawkeye is most mid? I can agree with you on that. No clue if my messages get sent, because sometimes it filters it. I'm sorry. I am live on Twitch too, if you want to, like, unfiltered message, it'll send it that way, but I completely understand. Yeah, sometimes it just marks messages as, I don't know, bad, I guess. I am amazing, thank you. Goku? Yeah. If a salad is comparable to a soup, you either have too much dressing or not enough soup. Replace Captain America with Optimus Prime. Yo, actually? Yo, okay, the Avengers led by Optimus Prime would actually go hard. I like that. I like that answer. I'd replace Ant-Man with Storm from X-Men. Okay. I like that one too. And yes, okay, I agree with you. Deadpool deserves to be in the Avengers. No, I fucking agree with you. I just watched the new Deadpool movie, and, like, I love him even more as a character. He's just, like, I love his energy, and just, he should have been part of the Avengers. Take out fucking, who else is kind of mid? I like Iron Man, I like Spider-Man. Thor's cool, he has his moments. Who the fuck else is in it? Oh, the Hulk, I guess. He's just big green guy. I don't know what else to really say about Hulk. He's just there. He's just a muscle. That's literally it. Deadpool lives matter. Deku would love to be in the Avengers. He would. And my day was good, Gwen. Thank you for asking, hon. Doctor Strange for Ghost Rider. I like that answer, too. Doctor Strange, he's okay. I don't really know too much about his character. He's, like, one that I was like, okay, I didn't even know he existed in the universe. I don't really know too much about Avengers, I'm not even gonna lie. I just watched the videos, the movies. But yeah, I like that answer, too. I believe that anything that is encased within some form of carbohydrate is a sandwich. Hot dog, sandwich. Burger, sandwich. Hot Pockets or calzone, sandwich. Space, respectfully, I disagree. I'd replace him with Miss Marvel and Hawkeye with Goku, and then Black Widow with the 3E teacher. Who's the 3E teacher? Replace fucking dude, just replace the whole Avengers and just make Teen Titans a fucking thing again, but make them, like, actually cool. What a goated show. I love that show. I dislike space now. I disagree with you. Black Widow with Saitama. I have to finish One Punch Man, man. It seemed interesting. I didn't really continue it because it didn't look like my thing, but Hulk is just big green man who is buff giant bro. Yeah, exactly. He's just big man. Big green strong man. Exactly, the OG Teen Titans, exactly. Why there was a link there, but I'm right, y'all are the wrong side of history. Alright, next question. How many marshmallows is ideal for a cup of hot chocolate? I usually, what are we talking about? Welcome in, Crunchy. We're talking about a lot of stuff. We're just yapping. We're yapping. If you have a question though, Crunchy, I have that link there. If you want to drop something, anything. Pickle. We mean Hulk destroyed a planet. Did he? Whoopsie. Oh, you know who I really like though? The fucking that was probably one of my favorite Avengers movies. Was the what are they called? The Guardians of the Galaxy. Those are my favorite. That was my favorite franchise, honestly. I love them. They were good. Understand about not trusting people. Is this you, Ratcon? Because I'm dealing with a narcissist who kicked me out and jeez. Yeah, and it's hard sometimes when it's, and especially like either a relationship or just somebody you care for in certain situations like that. It's just like, you want to care for them, but they're also just breaking your trust at the same time, and it fucking sucks. Captain America for Moon Knight. I actually haven't seen that movie. Is he good? 1,098. Come on. And jeez, that fucking sucks. I'm sorry, Simply. Hopefully it gets better for you, hon. Alright, next question that I had. Oh, is the marshmallows? How many marshmallows is ideal for a cup of hot chocolate? I would say whenever I eat hot chocolate, yeah, I just munch it. It's typically just the whatever little mini marshmallows that come in it in the little packet, you know? So, I don't know. If I had to do big marshmallows, probably like 2, because that's enough for me. I'd like to change my answer and replace Iron Man. Why Iron Man? Depends on the size. Exactly, yeah, the size. I had to even the glass. Oh yeah, even the cup. Yeah. Eat the whole thing. What is your favorite high school memory? Oh shit, you're gonna bring me down memory lane, huh? Let me see. I think you guys are gonna say I'm so fucking cheesy and oh my god, you're a band nerd and blah 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 blah. Genuinely though, marching band and just band in general back then, which again, this was 4 years ago, so I feel like it was ages ago, but that was another very pivotal point in my life where it changed me as I'm very shy in person. And I didn't really interact with many people. I didn't do sports because I didn't really feel like it was my thing, but music was the way I could express myself. And I had done music ever since I was in middle school, and that director in high school was the one that helped me get into his program because they were going to send me an hour and a half away from my house. They fucked up in my high school picking and they said, hey, just send her away. And I said, please, I'll do whatever. And he said, hey, I'll get you into the school if you will join my marching band. I said, fine, I'll do it. So my favorite memory, and I spent all 4 years, even when the teacher left, because he had some life stuff that was going on, he left and I still felt so obligated to him that I stayed in that program. And I'm so glad I did because I made so many memories. And the one memory that always sticks out to me, we were playing it was a concert, obviously. I'm playing this song, and this song to this day, I'm not going to tell you. Well, I'll actually tell you guys. It's called Doom Spiro Spiro. If you guys are into classical music or whatever, very, very pretty piece. And this piece meant so much to that year. It was like my sophomore year of high school, I believe. And I can't express to you guys how much emotion everybody in that band put into that song. Like, no lie, what I remember in the middle of a concert, like this was one of our final times actually playing together. Yeah, I remember there was seniors there, so they're graduating. My friends were actually moving to different states. Like, it was a very emotional time for me. And we were playing this song during the concert, and I remember looking up, and I kid you not, the director was literally sobbing. Everybody around me was crying. Like, everybody was so emotional into this piece. And like, to this day, I can literally close my eyes and just see everybody's faces. And it was just so special to me. So definitely that was my favorite memory because yes, it was like sad in the moment, but like we were so like into the music and just playing, and we were just enjoying ourselves to the point we were crying because we're like, this is the last time we're ever going to play this together. And it's probably one of my most special memories from high school. I know it sounds so nerdy, but unless you are within that, and you can have this moment literally doing anything. It doesn't even have to be about music. It can be playing a game with your fucking homies. That is kind of something similar, or a family event, literally anything. But that, to me, during high school was my, like, that was the moment. That's sweet as heck, Arrow. Oh, thank you, Crunchy. And hello, Chara. How you doing? Band was fun in high school, but middle school band was dreadful. I agree. Hi, Jer! Thank you for the subby. I'm about to cut. Thank you for the subby, Hunter. I fucking appreciate you, homie. I wish I had art in high school. Art's also pretty cool. I wish I got into art, but I'm not artistic that way, so I played music. And yeah, I did play French horn. Yeah, with her forehead. God. But yeah, I played French horn. Growing up, I played trumpet, and then I transitioned to that. I actually played flugelhorn. I played a whole bunch of fucking horns. But yeah, it was very emotional, and that's probably one of my favorite memories ever. Do y'all have any special memories that you've had at school? I just sent a couple questions. You'll know which ones are mine. Thank you, Crunchy. Thank you for the hydrate. Trumpet into baritone? Hell yeah. I've tried baritone a little bit. It was interesting. Definitely different, obviously, because it's a treble, or not treble. Right? Bass clef. So it was a little wonky for me switching over. That was a good question. I like that one. Can you cry on command? No, it's actually very hard to make me cry. I don't really cry a lot. It's not a flex, I just don't. It hurts. It gives me such a migraine, so I choose not to. But no, I can't cry on demand. I will probably just blow my brain up if I try too hard. I was a trumpet. Fucking long hair was annoying. Yeah. Trumpet's just one of those instruments that, like, it's just so fun to play, man. Hello, Pumpkin. How you doing, hon? Welcome, welcome. We're yapping. We're yapping and doing more yapping. Next question. Can you spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Well, now I can because you spelled it out for me. supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh, wow. DOCIOS. God. Wow. Got him. I played too many instruments because I was part of 3 band programs. Dang. Dink, we definitely made you cry on stream at a few moments. Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, there's definitely been some streams that was very emotional for me. And that's an accomplishment for you guys, so you should be proud of yourself, I guess. But yeah, I don't, it's hard for me to sob or cry. Well, I guess sobbing is more hard for me. I can let out a little tears, you know? What's a slept-on snack that you enjoy? Lemon heads. Y'all, if you like sour things and you like lemony things, lemon heads. They're the best of both worlds. And they're slept on. I fucking love them. Not the variety where you get all the different fruits. No, straight just the lemon ones. You eat about 5 and your tongue's already, like, numb, but hey, just keep eating. It's okay. Next question we got on the tell. Do you believe in love at first sight? Personally, for me, no. Because it kind of goes in tandem with the do I trust people question. I would have to get to know the person before I'm all, like, you know, wanting to put my love into them, you know? So definitely no. I don't believe, personally for me, in love at first sight. Because it has to be something that I am comfortable with. You know, there's a lot of factors. So I definitely believe in, like, you see somebody and you have, like, a crush on them, sure, but definitely not like I'm going to marry this man type love. Unless it's Ryan Reynolds, then that's a different story. What color was George Washington's white horse? I'll have to think about that one. Put my love into them, Arrow 2024. Not in that kind of way. Fucking sickos. It's a sandbox survival game. It's co-op as well. So, but oh, hell yeah. Exactly. I want to marry Ryan Reynolds. See? I'm not the only one. Alright, he's hot. I ain't gonna lie. If he came to my door and said, will you marry me? I'd be like, yes, Ryan Reynolds. Let's go to the altar right now. Arrow would probably marry a bubble. No. I wouldn't marry myself. I'd be saying about it like that when it comes to Ryan Reynolds. Aldair, you take that back. He is not kind of mid. Take it back right now. He gave us Deadpool. Hello. Attraction at first sight and true love are 2 very different things. I don't think you can love someone till you grow with them and connect with them on a deeper level. Exactly. Yes, I agree. Ban me about it. I'm not gay, but Ryan Reynolds, though. I'm just saying, like, hey, come on. Arrow the type of person to wake up her roommate and say she's going to sleep. Hey, I just want to let you know, I'm going to sleep. They'll be like, alright. Alright, we're going to look at Alone in Alaska. Oh, it's this guy. I like his videos. I don't want to watch him, though, right now. Let's see. Hold on. We're looking for a video. Relax. Calm down. Wait, maybe this one. You like kissing Ryan Reynolds, don't you? I mean, if I wouldn't be objected to it if I had the opportunity to. If you give me Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds in a room, there will be fun. I'm with you there. I will like to participate. And yes, please. I feel the same about Pedro. Now you actually take that back, Eldaver. You have hurt my feelings. And Pedro Pascal's and Ryan Reynolds. Also, I don't know what we're watching. We're just watching. It's like solo camping. I like camping. I've never been. I want to try camping one day. They're camping! How is that not fun? Ryan Reynolds isn't your type. This is sad news to me. Do you have any secret talents? I'm talentless. The only thing I can say that I know how to do is play French horn and some other instruments. Besides that, no. I'm just here. I don't have secret talents. I can't, like, draw. I can't sing. I can't do anything cool, I guess. I guess instrument playing is cool to an extent. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to meet you guys. I'm gonna be for real with you, though. I'm extremely awkward in person, so it's something I have to think about. Because it's me putting myself in a situation where, hey, I can talk to these people and be completely awkward in person and just embarrass myself. And so yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That's something for the future, though. We'll see. Arrow gonna be her Arrow. Feel even shorter than she already is. Yeah, that too. I don't want you guys to be like towering over me and then I cry because I feel so like tiny. Yeah. I'd love to vibe with the best bubble girl and we could be awkward together. I love that, Debbie. Listen, as long as you guys are as equally awkward as I am, it'd be great. Because just awkward interactions are the best, are they not? No, but I would definitely love to do like a meet and greet at some point. I just, I'll have to up my social skills by then. Solar, welcome in, hun. How you doing? Hello, hello. If you cry, it'll be an accomplishment in my own words.
Victory screech!
Welcome in, hun. Future Arrow needs to worry about that. Not Arrow right now. Exactly, yeah. Future Arrow things. I'm Gucci now. I don't have to meet any of you guys. You're just gonna be on my one little monitor and not scaring me in person and making me feel like I don't know how to talk to people. I just remembered such an awkward story about me that I have to teach you this lesson, old man. That taught me the importance of being comfortable with awkwardness. Oh, tell me, Debbie. I want to know. I love awkward stories because I have so many of them. We can still scare you from here. That is true. That is very true. All right,
you want to scare me, eh?
You tried. Joke's on you, bitch.
Joke's on you, bitch.
Did your absolute monster of a schlong intimidate interviewers when you were job hunting? Yeah, that's probably it. They saw me come in, they're like, dang, I can't hire her. That's too much competition. That'll make sense, actually. That's probably why I didn't get a job sooner. Because I scared the interviewers.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
Yes, you have an issue. I did blow in from Stupid Town. David, right. I had to go to the bank because I was having complications with my account, and there was a lady that came out of her office to help, and she said, take a seat. So I lifted a chair. No. Debbie, I would have walked out as soon as she said, sir, I just meant take a seat, not actually take the seat. I would have walked out. I'd be like, I actually don't need help today. No. You're telling me you all aren't just funny little voices trapped in my computer screen? Y'all are real? The voices, they're getting louder. Oh my god. It's my favorite awkward story. God, I'd walk out. I'd be like, I can't do this today. Doesn't want to meet us, so we don't find out she's actually... Yeah, I actually revealed today in my Discord that I am an 80-year-old lady, and this is just a voice changer that you are hearing, so I'm sorry to disappoint. Would you still watch your grandma? Play Fallout 4. I have not played any of the Fallout games. The horse was white. How many cups of sugar does it take to get to the moon? All the cups of sugar. Grandma? Nah, I'm just joking. I'm not 80. Stop. You guys can't tell people that I'm an 80-year-old lady with a massive slong. They're gonna just question me and be like, what is happening? Fight those fairies, Arrow. You fight those fairies. Some people are into 80-year-old grandmas. Are you some people, Aldaver? Jesus. Grandma? Is that you? Yes, Sonny. It's me. Youthful 79.
How many times do we have to teach you this
lesson, old man? No. I love the young people. I love that scene so much.
Hey, pal.
Yeah.
You just blowing from stupid town?
Aaron, now they're gonna put you on a famous birthday and say you're literally 88. They're gonna have my wiki page and my age is gonna be like ancient. Grandma? Sorry, Grandma.
This is the most obnoxious thing I've ever experienced.
Ow, ow, what the fuck? Why you got bullying me? This is elderly abuse. What's the next follower goal after 500? My next goal that I want to hit, on Twitch at least. Obviously, I love my small victories, but my next big goal that I want to hit is 1K, which it's taken me a bit to get to 500, so I know it's going to take me a bit, but that means I'm just going to have to put in more work, so that's good. It's going to push me, it's going to motivate me. That's my ultimate goal. That's what I want to get to next. But hey, we're taking it win by win, you know? We got to 500, let's get to 550, let's get to 600. I like my small victories. Forcing myself to be like, I have to get out 1K, blah, blah, blah. It's just going to stress me out more. I don't care about numbers at the end of the day. I just want to enjoy what I'm doing. And if people also enjoy it, hey, that's my fucking victory. I only bully because I want to be bullied back. Devi outed himself right now. Okay, Devi. Yeah. And welcome back, Red Rat. Hello. You could redeem to go smoke. I gotta get my Miss Abby's laying on me. She just came and sat. You really want me to push her off? Grandma, get off the internet. You're supposed to be asleep. No, I don't wanna. I'm young. I can do what I want. One time an Amazon driver put my package in the road. Man, they fucking they don't care sometimes. They just don't. How well do you handle spicy food? Not well at all. And I actually do want to do like a stream where I eat like spicy foods and stuff, because it would probably be miserable. I'm not gonna lie, but I cannot stand spicy, which is sad because I'm Hispanic, and you would think, hey, I'd have some sort. My mom can literally eat just anything spicy, and it doesn't do anything to her. And I'm so sad I didn't get that trait. You know that one chip challenge that was going around that people were literally ending up in the hospital over? I kid you not, I have a video. She literally ate that with a straight face and said, that's it? This woman is a demon. I don't know how she does it. You can give her, I'm convinced I can give her the hottest pepper in the world and she would not react. And I just don't know how. But I'm the opposite. Her own spawn cannot handle spicy food, sadly. Don't share my hot sauces with you or make Thai food or other stuff where you got it. But alright, I want to like spicy food. I really want to. I'll just be like suffering the entire time. I'll eat it, but I'll also be in pain. I love like I love the kick it gives you, and I just love like it adds more flavor, but I cry and ouch. Sorry, Abby, you must be moved. No. Totally because I'm intimidating you. Wait, me? Me, Debbie? Sugar spicy to me, they just taste bad. I see what you mean. Someone threw. Wait, why? Don't smoke yet. I gotta get something. Alright, I got you. I don't think they're spicy, but I eat the Korean bulldog fire noodles. As I saw those at Walmart and I wanted to get one, but I was like, I see videos and I see that they're spicy most of the time, and I don't want to put myself through it. Is it very spicy, you know? Have y'all had it? Is it good? Nah, bro, went to go get milk for a second. That one person saying it's not hot, but it's like lava burning your mouth. Me! Oh no, it's not spicy. It's not. I eat it and my mouth is literally like crumbling apart as we speak. No! Why are you guys bullying me today? It's not nice. I haven't been really challenged by any spicy food in a really long time. I eat it so much of it. I wish! You guys are making me jealous. Thank you for the head patties. Thank you. After everybody's been so mean to me, throwing me around. The bulldog ramen is delicious, but it is not spicy for me. Watch, I'm gonna eat this and I'm gonna be like, you guys lied to me. It's the spiciest thing I've ever had. I think that they just taste good, but I also have a Carolina Reaper hot sauce as my normal. Oh my god, dude! I couldn't eat anything. I don't even think I could smell Carolina Reaper. I'd just start crying. To be fair, I'm Mexican, so I live for spicy stuff. I think for the hydrate. I'm just sad because I'm also Hispanic. It's like I can't handle any spicy. I got the wrong genes, I guess. Having said that, I have gotten fucking destroyed by some Thai food last year. I want some Thai food now. I have some chow mein waiting for me after stream. Oh, yes. My munchie snack. Throws things at her, but hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way, Yippee. Which flavor of Hispanic am I? I like how you worded that. I'm Puerto Rican. Flavor. What is your most medium take on anime as a whole? Ooh. Anime as a whole. Medium. Why medium take? What constitutes as a medium take? Huh. I think, fuck. I don't want to give it too much of a hot take, and I don't want to give too little of a hot take, you know? But it's not a hot take, it's a medium take. Also, he caught some crab and fish. He said, hey, I got dinner. He said, hell yeah. We're gonna cook them up real good. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Medium take. Let's see. I think... Okay, no. I like this one. Anime is good. I think a lot of animes rely too much on fan service that's it. That's literally it. They just rely on fan service. You don't need to show titties every 2 sec. Like, I'm not gonna complain. I know some people like it, blah, blah, blah. But, like, yeah, Fire Force, 7 Deadly Sins. I've had people tell me, hey, these are some good animes, but I cannot get past the fan service. I just can't. It's just like, maybe it's the female in me being uncomfortable with it, but like, I can't. I don't know. That's my take on it. I don't think anime needs to be all titties and whatnot. You could tell a good story without it. AKA Attack on Titan. Sorry. Attack on Titan's on its own different level. But yeah, that'd probably be my medium take. You don't need to do fan service as much as they do it in modern animes, I guess. Anime is sure a thing that exists. That'd be me when I watch anime. I'd be like, well, this is happening. It doesn't need to. It's kind of like in just regular movies when they do random sex scenes. Like, it's not necessary unless it's for plot, I guess. But when it's just like random like that, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it's not that necessary in anime, you know? And also, welcome in, Andre. That's fair. Most of the anime that sticks with you are the ones with traditional fan service. Exactly. Like, I love Naruto, but there are definitely moments in Naruto where it's straight up just fan service the entire time. Consequences of the industry being mainly geared towards teenage. Yeah, that's true. That is also true. But, like, they don't need to. You can make a good anime without all that. Conversely, Kill la Kill had a bunch of partially nudity, but it's still very good. I think, like, sure, nudity is fine. Like, obviously, some animes rely on, like, transformations and shit like that. That's fine, but I'm talking about, like, just, I don't know, just overly exaggerating some things, you know? Can you, though? Can I what? Can I what? Did you smoke? Also hiccup. Miss Abby's still on me, and you told me to wait, so no. Next question! By the way, if you guys have any questions that you want to ask me, I have dropped a tell in the link. I don't know if I dropped it on YouTube, but if you need it, I can drop it in there. And yeah, that's what I'm answering right now, if you're wondering what questions I'm going through. Ads! I'm sorry for the ads. What is the biggest crime you've ever committed? So it wasn't a crime per se. Maybe it was. I don't fucking know. Did I ever tell you guys the time that I almost got arrested? I feel like I might have told the story, but I don't know if you guys remember it or if I actually did tell it. But, yeah, that I almost got arrested. You what? Let's just say, younger era, well, I'm still young. A high school era was a bit of a wild child, I will say. Hey, yo, you a baddie? I was very bad, and not in a good type of way. I was just all over the place in my youth, you know? Young lady, your mother and I are very disappointed. Oh, they were, Eldaver. Alright, I'll tell a story. You talking about the overall of showing it a lot and so much. We don't need this. We need more story of the characters. Exactly. We need more story and stuff in anime. But to talk about the story of me almost getting arrested. Honestly, you haven't been arrested by 21. You were not legit living large enough. Well, good thing I didn't get arrested. I almost did. I was very close to. I only have my mother to thank because she was so upset. So basically, as a youngin', I had my car, I had some friends with me. And we, as youngins, decided, hey, let's go smoke, because that's what kids do, I guess. So I said, hey, yeah, sure, that'll be cool, it'll be fun. That's literally what I did on my pastime with some friends. We'll go hang out, smoke, whatever. So, stupidly, though, it was in my car, and my friend said, hey, I know a place down the street. It's an empty little lot. It's like a little canal area. There's trees and stuff. We can hang out there, perfect spot, you know? Because obviously we're young, we can't just do it in our backyards or whatever. We couldn't do it at our parents' house. That would not fly. So oh shit, that scared me. Welcome to Vegas. We got the confession officer's booker. They can't do shit now. They ain't got no proof. But anyways, I drove to the spot. The guys, they're all my friends. Anyways, the guys in the back were literally using my cup holder, which was made out of fabric. It wasn't leather, so you couldn't just swipe it away. It was getting stuck in the leather. They're in the back, rolling or whatever. And, I didn't know at the time, but apparently they got that shit all over the back seat. How they managed, I don't know. I'm still, like, at this point, like, how the fuck? But anyways, we get out of the car, and where I had parked, I'm not gonna lie, I can understand why I got the cops called on me. It was a little sketch. We parked in the middle of an open field right across from from somebody's house, and it was the middle of the night. So literally, again, I'm young, I'm stupid, I'm just trusting what my friends are saying. I was like, yeah, I'll be fine, whatever. So I'm literally parked across in an empty field where there's trees and shit across from somebody's house. But they told me, hey, we've done this before, they don't really mind, blah, blah, blah. I trusted them, whatever. So we get our stuff, we go towards the trees or whatever. And we're literally, they didn't even start. I think we were there for maybe 10 minutes because we're picking out our spot, whatever. My friend says, hey, I forgot the lighter in the car. I gotta go back. I said, all right, take my keys and go back. Kid you not. He walks to the car. He's going to the car and he comes back not even 5 minutes later. Hey, there's somebody at your car. I said, what do you mean there's somebody at my car? He goes, I don't know, man. I saw a flashlight and they were looking in your car. I was like, well, did you see who it was? And he's like, no. I was like, oh, fuck. So literally, as we're finishing talking, I had my mom, she called me. She goes, where are you right now? I said, I'm hanging out with my friends. And she's like, are you? Tell me where you are right now. I was like, I'm just hanging with my friends. Why? What's wrong? And she goes, can you tell me why there's a police officer at my door saying that we found your car in the middle of a field? And like instantly, I knew I was fucked. I couldn't lie my way out of it. And I said, I mean, I'm hanging out with some friends right now. I'm not doing anything. And she goes, I'm coming right now. Don't leave. I was like, fuck. I mean, there's literally nothing I could have done at this point. The cops were at my house. So what had happened was there was a cop that was actually looking in my car because whoever was across from the street called the cops saying I was acting suspicious or whatever. There's a car looking weird in front of their house. And the cop actually ran the plate and went to my house to see, hey, whoever owns this car, you know, whatever. So they showed up at my house, talked to my mom, and they saw how upset she was. They left me alone. They literally they drove her to where I was, one, and literally it was so scary. There's fucking cops everywhere. There's lights going off. Luckily, they did not get, like, they didn't go through my shit. I think they knew that we were smoking because you could smell it in the car when I opened the door. Oh, no, here's a kicker. So, so what had happened when the cop showed up, one of the friends that was with me, again, this was a canal, so it was like trees and then little water right in front of you. And there's no lie, shit in that water. Like, I think there was alligators at some point. So he said, I can't handle the cops. And he literally fucking jumped in the canal, swam across, and just jetted down the fucking street. He left us behind. That's how you know he wasn't a real one, because he wasn't about to go to jail with us. He literally said, fuck it, jumped in the water, went across, and just left. My other two friends, on the other hand, they stayed with me. And as I was going back to the car where my mom was waiting for me, I lost my keys in this big empty field. And let's just say she was 10 times more pissed, because I don't know how, I think in the flurry I got flustered and I must have just dropped them. And it's a big ass field. It's late at night. We can't see jack shit. And I lost my keys. So my mom, I'm walking up to where the cop is and where she's at. And I said, Mom, and she goes, get in the car. And I was like, I can't. She goes, why? I said, I lost my keys. And she was brushed. I love my mom, but she had gone through hell with me. She was so upset to the point she saw the friends that were with me. She looks at them and she looks at me and she goes, they can walk their asses home. I'm not giving them a ride. And she's just going off on me the whole entire time. And like the next day, early as fuck in the morning, right before school had happened, she drove me to that same spot so I could go into that field and find my keys. I lost the car for, I think, about 2 months. I couldn't do anything after, like, I was in so much trouble. And yeah, I mean, luckily, had my mom not been so upset that day, I'm sure the cops would have, like, had a search, or, like, looked through my car, definitely seen some shit and be like, yeah, you're gonna get either written up or something for it, because, yeah. Oh, troubled youth. Not my proudest W or anything like that, but yeah, that's definitely something I went through. It was very scary. Don't fuck with the cops, because once they're right in your face, it's eye-opening. You're like, fuck, I actually don't want to end up in jail. And this was just a random, like, Thursday night. I was gonna go to school the next day. I was like, damn, if they actually cared, and they actually did their, you know, due diligence, they probably would have just arrested me that night, so... Oh, shit. Thank you for the throws. You saw your mom was going to be on a mission. Yeah, I'm sure they saw her face and they said, we don't need to do anything, ma'am, you got it. I'd have left the state. The cops found her car, ran her plate. Yep, yeah. He was determined not to go to jail for a couple days. That's still the fucked up part. Like, he was so scared, I guess, about the cops or getting caught. I don't know. The kid was all over the place. But the fact that he abandoned us, it shows more about his character. Rip Arrow's nice knowing you. It just kept getting worse. Yeah, crazy times, you know? I love how you preface this being like, I was such a troubled youth, but like the worst thing you did was smoke weed in front of the wrong person, right? For the most part. There's other things I'm leaving out, but yeah. I want to go the next time. Yeah, let's all go in a random field and creep somebody out to the point they call the cops on me and my mom comes. That was great. W mother. Yeah, honestly, I didn't go to jail that night, so she definitely W on her end. She a real one for that. But yeah, that's, I guess, not a crime I committed, but that is something that's happened that I almost got arrested, so it was very scary. On a scale of 1 to 150, how much HP would you say you have? Infinite HP. I'm gonna be like Sans and have 1 HP and be so OP. If magic was real, what type of magic would you specialize in? Ooh. Magic was real. I would probably specialize in, like manipulation of objects, like I can move shit and whatnot. Maybe matter, like moving stuff. Cryomancy? What's that? Which one's that? I'm back again, what I missed. You missed the whole story if I almost got arrested. Welcome back. Ice magic? Ah, I got you. Yeah, telekinesis I think would be a cool one. I don't know why, but I always liked just be the people who can, like, teleport and shit like that. I heard some of that. Yeah, it was a crazy story. Alright, let's see. Holy shit, you guys got more questions here, damn. Oh god, how skibbity is your Riz? Is it Chad levels? Do you totally goon max? My Riz is ultimate skibbity. My best bench press. I don't think I've actually ever done a bench press, and I have noodle arms, I'm not even gonna lie, so probably not that much. My legs, on the other hand, they're pretty strong. Erin in the future is gonna tell her kids how crazy her life was during her high school years. It's honestly where I did the majority of, like, me being dumb and stupid and just a young teenager. Because I was very... I'm not even gonna lie, I was very rebellious at that age, or just in that time, for a lot of reasons, and yeah, I did a lot of stuff where I shouldn't have, and I won't say I regretted it. There's definitely things I could have done better, or just not done at all, but it's fucking life. You live and you learn, you know? Water magic, because the human body is... That is true. Do ice and blood magic. Blood magic actually does sound pretty cool. What lightsaber would I use if I were a Jedi? I don't know, the blue one, because I like that color. Arrow shush, okay. Is this what you wanted? For me to stare at you, yippee? I have no idea what they're building. They're just building, like I'm just yapping. Alright, next question, let's see. What strain you got tonight? Yeah. I don't even know. At this point, I just like whatever gets me fried, so I just go to the store and just buy whatever. I don't care. They all do the same to me. They make me go, haha, funny. Did I have an emo phase? Honey, I'm still in it. No, but I definitely, I wouldn't say I was, well, I guess I was technically in an emo phase. But I liked the alternative style in general, so, yeah. Necromancy magic? What's that? Is that the one where they can control the dead? Is that what that is? How many shots am I allowed to take before I have to go home tonight? At least one for me. I'm talking to a girl over Snap and I need to know, how do I end combos? Because, like, I don't know how to please... I don't know how. Please help. I'm running out of things to do and say. Honestly, like, I'm the worst person to ask about this, but I will try to answer because when I see that the convo is not going anywhere, I just don't reply, I guess. And not that I don't reply because I don't want to. It's more of, hey, this part of the conversation is over. When I have something else I want to bring up or there's something else I want to say, I can start that conversation. So it's more of, it's hard over text because you can't fucking tell when somebody wants to stop talking or stop texting or whatever. And obviously they have their own life and shit. So if you're texting her and it's getting to a point where, like, the convos are dying down, but you still want to keep it going, just bring up a different topic or a different, you know, subject, something like that. Or if you just don't know how to end the conversations, just let it end naturally. You know, there's always a certain point in the messages where you'll say something, they'll say something, and there's not really much else you can add. So just let it kind of die out naturally, if that makes sense. Can I take 12? I mean, if you want to, go ahead. Can I get a shot? I have no shots to give, but if you want them, go ahead. Always got more punk vibes from you instead of emo. Yeah, I'm not really, like, the big, you know, like, I don't know. I don't really know what classifies as emo. I just like dark stuff, I guess. And, like, I'm a tomboy, obviously. I fucking dress up like I'm going to bed every morning. I just look like I'm going to bed every day, actually. Because I want to go to bed, so that's about it. I don't really dress a certain way. I try to dress alt, but I don't know how to fashion myself, so I just kind of... jeans and a t-shirt get me a long way, you know? Arrow equals bottom. Who said that? Yippee, no! False accusations. Speaking of girl, I'm talking to one right now. Hell yeah, Binkus. Hopefully it's going well. Necromancy magic is bringing things back to life, and they will do what you want, but they have to eat someone, and it's weird to explain. Ooh. Like zombies, basically. Bringing dead back to life. I don't have that far to drive. You better not be drinking and driving, Fried Rat. Let me find out. You gotta be okay with letting conversations die out. It's really not that huge of a thing. Just let things play out as well. Exactly. Yeah. Arrow is very much a top, trust me. The only shots I know is gunshots. Brah, brah. Sorry. I'm sorry. Also, thank you so much for 3.9k likes on the live. You're fucking... y'all are amazing. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. It's because Miss Abby laid on me. No one is allowed to booze cruise except me. You better not. I swear. I kick you from everything. It's like zombies, but, like, you can't kill the zombie. You have to kill the Oh, I see. Alright. Next question. What are some standout qualities that endear you to a person? A lot of things, actually. Something that you will be immediately on my good list is if you can make me laugh, if you have some sort of humor. Obviously, not everybody has humor, but that's definitely something that I like when people try to, I don't know, be funny, I guess. But besides that, like, personality-wise, something endearing, I'm a person that can very easily pick out the vibes of people. I can meet somebody and just stare at them and just kind of interact with them for a little bit, and I can pick up their vibes most of the time, you know? So one, the vibes have to just be there. And I don't know how to explain vibes to people besides they can't seem fake. You know what I mean? You know when you talk to somebody and they just seem like there's something off, or there's something they're not necessarily hiding, but there's just something off about that person. That's usually the first thing I try to look for when talking to new people. Like if there's something like they're, I don't know, I'm just a vibey person. If I can't like hang out and like see that you're, I don't know, it's weird to explain. It's really weird, but that's number one what I do when I meet new people. And then from there, it's literally just how they interact with people. Honestly, them being how you say, true to themselves and not like hiding who they are and shit like that. And just being honest, I guess. Let's go. I'm on the good side. I was funny once. Fuck, I gotta be funny. Well, we had a good run, boys. What do you mean? You guys make me laugh all the time. And thank you for the hydrant and the stretch. Oh my god, my nose. Miss Abby really fucked me up. She put fur all over my shirt. And now I'm hating life. She said it made her happy when I told her I'd trust her today, so that's gotta count for something. Who, me? Oh my god, I'm sorry. My allergies are so bad. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Miss Abby, fuck her up. She's injuring me. Oof. Taking one hitbox at a time. What was the craziest moment of your life? Oh. Craziest. Trying to think of actually something crazy that happened. Craziest. I'm trying to go into things without like going into traumas and shit, because there's definitely been some crazy stuff that's happened to me. Here I can tell you guys a story about how it's definitely crazy because it's stuck in my head for all these years. The moment where
Hi, how are you?
I almost drowned in a car. Basically, society, thank you for the follow, and welcome in. Ero es hermosa. I want to cut that water flow. What? Yeah, so I almost drowned in a car. And I'll tell the story. Hey, it's me, the Brandon. Hello, Brandon. Welcome to Twitch. How you doing? What kind of lice have you let? Listen, I'm surprised I made it this far. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of shit's happened in my life, and yeah, that's definitely one it's stuck in my brain for a lot of years. So basically, my family and I wanted to. Well, okay, my dad wanted to take us to a little, I want to call it a nature preserve. I don't really know what it was because we didn't make it there, but it was a little place that he had went before, and he said it's like in this little, the back roadsy type areas. You gotta take some back roads, dirt roads and shit, and you'll see horses and cows and whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I was young. I was like maybe 10-ish at the time. I don't know. I was super young. But I can still vividly remember what happened. He's like, oh, I know this place, blah, blah, blah. All right. So we start driving down this road. We come up to what seems like a big ass puddle. And all I remember is my mom and my dad going back and forth saying, hey, is that puddle just a puddle? Or is it a fucking, or is it deep? And my dad, he says, nah, it's all right. I've been through here so many times. There's cars that go through, blah, blah, blah. So it turns out this puddle was like a crater because that shit, he literally, all I remember was him hitting the gas, slowly going in the water, and then boom, the whole fucking front end of the car was just submerged in the water. And so He tried backing up. You're in the water. You can't. The whole car literally started fucking floating. And it was me, my mom, my sister, and I believe my uncle at the time. And water starts flooding in everywhere. Fucking all in the doors. It's seeping up through the fucking floor. And I can see all the shit just floating everywhere. And me and my sister are in the background literally just fucking freaking. We're thinking we're gonna die. We're freaking out. My dad's like, holy shit. My mom and my dad are going at it in the front seat. My uncle's like, what the hell's going on? Because he was actually taking a nap. He woke up to his feet all wet. And he looks around. He's like, what the fuck is happening? So my dad has, I'm over here like, all right, do we climb out the trunk? But it was already getting to the point where the trunk was getting filled with water. So my dad and my uncle roll down the windows and jump out the fucking car to try to push it out. And like, all I remember is me and my sister there fucking screaming, we're gonna die, we're gonna die, we're gonna fucking die. And my mom's trying to calm us down and shit. Luckily, what had happened, a truck had come down that road and luckily had towing equipment and pulled us out of there. And let's just say that water stank. That fucking car stank for the longest time. And yeah, it was an experience. It was fucking me and my sister in the back just screaming we're gonna die because my dad said that's not just that's a puddle, it's fine. Classic dad moment. No more drowning, Arrow. I can't raise Billy alone. Have you ever just ran on your head with your knee speaking Spanish because your hair was deaf? Like, what? Yeah, it was basically, I don't know if it was a sinkhole or what, because I don't know. But the other cars that were passing by us were going to the side of the road rather than straight in the middle like we did. I just think that's dangerous to have there in general because I'm sure we weren't the only cars going down that road, you know? It's gotta be traumatic for a 10. Yeah, it was very scary. So when you approach a puddle, only approach it if you know full well it is just a puddle and not a big hole in the fucking floor. Nah, I'm sure it's shallow. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Love how they tried to save the car before getting the kids out. Well, like, their thought process at the time was, hey, if we could push the whole fucking car out, we'll be fine. But that wasn't the case, because they couldn't push it out. I remember my fucking uncle climbing his way out of the fucking window, and they're both at the front trying to, like, push this whole car out of this. It was not going to happen. I don't care how strong you think you are. Unless you got some crazy adrenaline pumping through you, you can't move a whole car. It's just not possible. Nah, it's just not possible. Alright, next question, let's see. What would you say is your love language that you respond to most in relationships, romantic or platonic? And what would you say is the love language you yourself like to express towards others? For reference, the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, gift giving, quality time, and physical touch. For me, I really like quality time. Acts of service, I mean, cool if you do something for me, I would appreciate. Like, literally any of the other ones I would appreciate. But there's nothing better than just spending quality time with somebody you love. Because that time together means more to me than, like, any gift you can give me or just literally any of the other stuff. Literally just quality time. And then the same goes for what would I express. I'm pretty sure it'd be quality time. Like, if I want to hang out with somebody, it's mainly just because I want to hang out with you and do stuff with you, you know? So definitely that one. That's big for me. Quality time and words of affirmation for me. Yeah. I'm physical touch. Gotta cuddle. But yeah, I really appreciate quality time more than anything else. Let's see. Do you ever fall victim to intrusive thoughts? Sometimes. Not anything like huge, because I have some level of self-control. But sometimes. I mean, who doesn't give into their intrusive thoughts every once in a while, you know? Physical touch as well. Yeah, I like physical touch as well, but I feel like quality time's my number one up there. Dude, Miss Abby has done a fucking number on me. Like, my whole nose is fucking... Oh, ab break. Alright, let's see the next question. Hey, Arrow, is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it! Well, I hope it is. I really hope it is. Do you have allergy meds? I do, but it takes a bit to kick in, so there's no point for me to take them right now. To be honest. I don't want to talk about my intrusive thoughts. They ain't happy. Well, certain intrusive thoughts can be, you know, ones you don't want to follow. How breakable would you say your bones are? Sincerely, Space. You know, I think they're as breakable as any other regular bones. I feel a little threatened. I feel like this is a threat to me. But hey, you know, I think they're as breakable as any other bones would be. I hope. Sometimes the intrusive thoughts are a little too intrusive. Sometimes, you know. We have a couple more, and I think we'll finish these one up, and then we can wrap stream up, maybe. That's alright with you guys. Unless you guys got more. I think they were talking about your model. Hopefully. And if that's the case, probably not as breakable. Do you ever get stuck in your head with anxiety and stuff? Overthinking relationships with people and whatnot? All the damn time. I am probably the biggest overthinker that I know personally. I take a thought and run with it for miles, and especially when it comes to people I care about or just certain interactions with people that I have. There will literally be a conversation I had with somebody like a month ago, and it'll come up in my head and be like, damn, I should have either said this or I could have done this differently. And like, it gets to a point where it's not that I necessarily want these thoughts. Like, I'm just thinking constantly over certain situations. It just happens that way. But yes, I do overthink a lot with a lot of things, not just people in general. So that's just me being built weird. Same as someone ever goes out of their way to try and be like, oh, I want to hang out. That person is instantly more endeared to me. I did not ask that shit. I'm being framed. Yeah, sure, Space. Sure. I have a similar issue. Meditating and Tai Chi helps a lot. I have to get into meditation. I feel like I'll genuinely be better mind space wise than what I am right now, because I just overthink way too much over the simplest shit. Sounds very Space like. Yeah, I think Space wants to break my bones or something. What is the best soda and why is it Dr. Pepper? I actually have a good old can of ginger ale. I don't drink a lot of sodas, but this is one I've been drinking a lot of because it just is goated. So that'd be mine. Dr. Pepper's okay. I breathe a friend that I ask if anyone wants to hang out. My friend would be like, yeah, and they'll be waiting for me and I fall asleep because I'm always busy. Sounds like me too. I'm like, yeah, let's hang out. And then I'm like taking a nap because I just am so sleepy. Because 23 flavors is so many. I'm sorry, if you hear me sniffling, it's literally my... I'm dying. This is why I don't let Miss Abby up, because she kills me every time. If you were in the My Hero universe, what quirk would you have? Let's see. I love a good ginger ale. That's so good, man. I honestly would probably have... I like the idea of... I don't want to have something lame. I think... Oh, my fucking... I can't, I'm hurting. Arrow bone breaking stream when? This is just an abuse stream. I don't know. Something to do with, like Like, I always like the idea of teleportation, but not in like the simple, hey, I could go from one place to the other type thing. But I don't know. I don't know, maybe teleportation, but that just sounds boring. How would that help me in that universe? I don't know, but I guess that's what I'll pick. Would you give a tarantula Brazilian wax, then afterwards dump it in honey mustard? I'm just gonna wonder, like, what goes to y'all's brains to ask me these things? Like, what am I supposed to say? Yeah, probably portals, something like that. Something along those lines. If you had a choice between going to see movies all day or go to the spa all day, which would you do? Going to the spa? Are you kidding me? After one movie, my back would be fucking dying. At least I get a spa and they just treat me good. They do me good. A hypothetical I found. Oh shit. Okay. Imagine you had a computer, and this computer told you the name and face of someone who wanted you dead. No joke, they wanted you dead. And no one can see or believe any of this. Only you will ever know. Then one day, you go on a road trip, out in the desert, and stop at a gas station to go potty. You're finishing up at the sink, and you notice the person beside you is also washing their hands. Is that person? But they haven't noticed you, and as they go to turn, they slip on water. Wait. They slip on water and piss and get knocked out on the sink. What would you do to them after you tied them up and brought them to a forest? Well, like I already did. What are you talking about? Yeah. I've already tied them up and brought them to a forest. What else am I gonna do? It should have ended at what would you do then if once they're knocked out on the floor? I'd be like, well, I guess I'm good. They don't know me. But hey. If I knew they wanted me dead, and nobody knew, fuck. I would probably still tie them up, take them to the police, and said, hey, this guy is, I want a, what's it called? Restraining order for this guy. That's probably what I do. I don't know. I want Dobby powers. You mean Dobby, D-A-B-I? In the show? The fire guy? I personally would love to have something like a racer's quirk, just leave it straight to hands. He has a cool quirk, the erasing, or literally the canceling quirk. It's pretty OP. You're already in too deep, you could take to the police. Yeah, restraining order, that's what I mean. Nah, you meant Dobby from Harry Potter. You want to be a little house elf, don't you? So yeah, that'll probably be my answer. Tie him up, bring him to the police station, say, hey, I don't want this guy near me, he's being a creep. Which chatter would you say is most likely to commit arson, besides Binkus, because that's a given? You know, I feel like everybody in the chat would commit arson just for whatever. Yeah. I don't think one chatter would, you know, besides Binkus, of course. Me, P-Bug says. I'm not going under the stairs, Arrow. Why? It's comfy in there. Fire is pretty. I have committed arson, to be fair. And back from Minecraft. Were you the one that asked the arson question, Binkus? See, everybody's saying me, so you guys do admit you would commit arson. Who was your first anime crush? I like this question. Because I have a lot of them. And I have done a tier list at some point. Some small arson is victimless. Yeah. First anime crush though. Oh, I know. Fruits Basket, Kyo. He'll forever have my heart. I just like the bad boy energy, I guess. But he was definitely one of my first crushes. One that I really got into that I even bought merch was Sebastian from fucking Black Butler. I have a whole body pillow. No, you cannot see pictures. It's funny too, because God, I was so cringe, and I'm still so cringe. I can't even hide it. But I remember going to buy it. It was at Hot Topic. I had saw it there the week before, and it was my birthday, and my mom and well, my parents were like, "Hey, Do you want to get anything from Hot Topic? And I said yes, and I brought them to the pillow, and I still remember their faces. They just looked disappointed in me, and I said, this is what I want. And that was my birthday gift that year, and he's still with me. I had no shame. They knew I liked anime, and they probably didn't know how much I loved Sebastian, but yeah, I said, this one, I want this one. And they said, okay. They didn't question me. For me, it was Twilight Suzuka from Outlaw Star. Ooh. Not enough merch for that show, to be honest. Oh god, that would be so awkward. Listen, I had no shame, and then I walked around the entire mall with him. Sweet, sweet childhood, where I just did not give a fuck. Alright, I think we have two more questions. When did you decide to become exogenous VTuber with passionate voice and lengthened with? You know, I just decided to. This is a little inside joke for peeps who have new peeps. It was a weird viewer came in at one point, and it was an exogenous what did he say? Erogenous. Yeah, it was strange. For me, I have a crush on Kim Possible. See, I can see that too. Oh, Bassie, as Grow would say. Candace from Phineas and Ferb, don't question me. Came to find out that my ears went blind after I put the water that what? Really don't have a crush on an anime character, but if so, I'll go the other way for Ban. Or for Bon? From Seven Deadly Sins, is that him? Ah, I gotta fucking... have you ever done the RADS or the autism assessment? I have not, and I feel like... Wait, should I look that up right now? I kinda want to do it. What if it gives me some answers I don't want to know? Autism stream? What if it says you're 100% you got autism? I don't know how I'll live with myself. Let's go. Ignorance is bliss. I know I have maybe ADHD to a certain degree. Past that, I don't know. You are the spectrum. It says you are the building blocks as to why we judge everybody else. I'd be heartbroken. Like, what? How did I not know this whole time? Now, it'll be fun to take that test. And see what they tell me. Yeah. But I think that's all the questions we have today. Tism is strong with you. Is it? Hold on, I actually want to see if that's what it's called. Oh, shit. If it pops up. I've done the BDism test. Y'all don't want to know the results of that. Rads are... Oh, God. How long is it? 10 to 30 minutes. Oh, no, not one of these. Nah, I ain't gonna answer all those questions. Oh, shit. Might be. I mean, pop that up on the screen. Arrow the type of person to burn down a nursing home because she was bored. What? No, I wouldn't. Why a nursing home? Now, prison full of pedos. Just sign me up. I'd do that. We definitely gotta do the Discord. Do it. I'll think about it. I'll share my results. Of course you haven't done space. But we have been going for quite a bit of time. It's been almost, what, 3 or so hours, I think? Let me see. Yeah, it's almost been 3 hours. Damn! I talk a lot. Why you guys like when I talk a lot? And my voice is already cutting out. I don't know if you guys could tell, but there's a certain point to when I talk so much, my voice starts, like, getting more and more raspy. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can definitely tell. I can feel it. I gotta redo mine. Definitely would burn it down. Come on now. What?
This guy stinks!
No! How I stink! You would take care of God's work. When if you put me in the prison card, I will show true justice here. I can kind of hear it. Like, if you go back to beginning of the stream to now, my voice progressively gets more raspy or something. And if I continued to speak, I probably wouldn't be able to because my vocal cords said, no more, bitch. I can't do this. Help me. Ah, shit. But I had a lot of fun. If you guys have more questions, we'll definitely have... Oh, no.
Stream joke. I joined this dating site for arsonist. I've been getting a lot of matches.
God, Eldaver. Are you proud? Are you proud? Are you proud of yourself? That was a good one, I ain't gonna lie. That was a good one. Especially since we were literally just talking about arson. I retake that test about every other month. You develop new kinks within the month. Worth. But we are going to go ahead and end stream here. We are at 500. I'm screwed. Thanks. I hope you guys are proud of yourself. Damn it. Now I actually have to follow through with what I said. I hope you guys are happy. But we'll do the cosplay soon. I have to buy, so it'll be, we'll say next week. We'll plan for next week. Maybe. Yeah. We are happy. I know you guys are happy. I know. I don't know if we'll see how I look in it. If I dress up and I said, no, this is god awful, we'll have to go from there. Big bubbles, let's go. Yeah. I made a whole movie by just yapping for real. To be honest, yeah. A whole fucking movie. And, you know, I'll do it again. Now with that cosplay stream, I think I'll do some Legos. I'll definitely be taking photos to put for the Twitter. There'll definitely be those. Yapping is what we're here for. Well, I'm glad you guys stick around for the yapping, because, I know games are a lot of fun, but sometimes I like to just hang out with you guys and talk and whatnot. Bubbles. So I'm glad that you guys enjoyed me yapping for almost, 3 hours now. I'll definitely do another one, and we'll have more questions to answer. Or maybe we'll do something else. Maybe I don't know. We'll figure something out. Alright, I'm just winging it here. Don't really judge me, please. I'm just trying to figure out things. I love just chilling, chatting with you all. Aww. And I'm glad you guys do it. And that's really what I want to do, is just make a place where you guys can come and hang out and literally just shoot the shit with everybody. And if you need a vent to me, we can talk shit out and have a good time. That's really all I want. Just good time, good vibes. That's all I want. I got a photo for me. Sure, you could DM it to me. Arrow Furrow made Twitch worth it for me. Aww, that's sweet of you, basically. Thank you. No, thank you guys. You don't have to thank me. Thank you guys for making it possible. You guys are the reason why I come out here and do what I do. Because you guys are fucking amazing. Thank you for sticking around with the purple lady on the internet.